Sup, you chuck fucks? It's your boy Dark Raku here with what if Issei had anime powers, not anime powers, had all fiction. I'll probably change it later, but pretty much it's all fiction. I was talking to mostly Dante about it, but yeah, and we just changed it to all fiction. Well, he thought it'd be a great idea to do that, but not the point. So this is part 4 of it, but not the point. What's it called? I might call it all anime, so I don't know. But who really cares? I thought I recorded part 4 yesterday, but I think I deleted it on accident. So there goes there. So I'm gonna have to do part 4. I'm gonna have to redo it and remember what the fuck I did on part 4. I think I only did it for like 12 minutes, and that's why I deleted it. That's probably the case. Also, so yesterday you might have seen that I didn't upload part 13 for what if me in singular were in the Endless in Shadow. Problem is, we did it. It's just I never uploaded because I was too fucking tired, and I think I fell asleep. I passed out. I don't remember what happened because I turned off my computer. I closed my eyes a bit because I was gonna get up anyway to kind of like mostly put my stuff away and other shit. No, I fucking passed out. When I woke up, I heard my door knocking like hell. I realized that fucking my phone turned off because it had no battery in it. Because I forgot to charge it. I guess I don't remember how much it had when I was like finished recording. And pretty much I woke up thinking that it was like fucking fire outside, but there was no fire. It was actually cold as shit, so I woke up pretty easily. But not the point. So I'm here. And yes, the Endless in Shadow is being uploaded right now. So yeah. But other than that, let me just begin this what if, because yeah, sorry about if you people were waiting for 13. But yeah. Other than that, let me begin this what if. Let me shut the fuck up. And yeah. So we begin into mostly Issei. Issei is right now next to Matsuda, and this is where both of them are walking like fucking Gojo and Suguru. While mostly Issei is just having his like back crouch and kind of walking like Suguru, Matsuda's walking like Gojo, but yeah. Or no, the other way around. But yeah, mostly Issei's laid back while mostly Matsuda's serious. But this is where, Issei's hearing music. The song he's hearing is, mostly this. So yeah, he's hearing this. Disconnected by, made by Ascalon and the World of Life. Disconnected from reality. You get the point. Pretty much Issei is that type of person to always be disconnected from reality. He watches anime, he reads manga, he's the type of reading comics and other shit. He is not the type of person to be most of the time in reality. He doesn't like it at all. He hates it. So that's why he's always just doing stuff that he doesn't need to be bothered by reality. But this is where, mostly he then has the power to bring that mostly the fiction into reality, so he won't be bored. But yeah, this is where, mostly while Matsuda is over here just kind of doing whatever, Issei is hearing music and drinking like a Coke while walking. People are confused at what the fuck they're doing, but some people who are weebs knows exactly what they're doing. Fucking Gojo Satoru and fucking we'll see. Geto Suguru. This is where, both of them fucking do this fucking walk. This is where, one person's doing the Doflamingo walk right behind them, but yeah. Walking go Doflamingo. Yeah, you get the point. But pretty much all the weeks just follow along just because, first of all, they weren't expecting the fucking two perverted idiots, supposedly be two perverted idiots, to know about the anime community. They either are there for the fan service or they're there for like the good anime quality. Whichever it is, they don't really care. They start fucking following them. Yeah, you get the point. So some of them are doing different walks from different animes, but yeah. While mostly Issei is still drinking Coke and not really caring if people are following them. This is where, Matsuda is over here doing the fucking get the walk. But yeah. Other than that, we go into mostly a time skip of them getting to class. Well, somewhat. Not really, they were still ditching. But yeah. So after a while, they started fucking walking like the flamingo. They just didn't care. of course, every fucking weeb joins. Like, everyone that was seeing the hallways being overrun by the Doflamingo walk is just fucking crazy. You get the point. They did not care at this point. There were so many people confused in why. And why, though? They did not care. But yeah, this is where, well, everyone was sweatshopping. Those who were normal people and never watched anime were sweatshopping. Those who did watch anime but just didn't get into anime too much knows exactly what they're doing. And those who are actually like true weebs either join or just look at them and embarrass somewhat. But those who joined were more brave than people to look embarrassed. Yeah, Matsuda was doing the same. He was just doing the Doflamingo walk. Yeah, because he did not care. They were trollish at this point. This is where, well, the two perverted duo, mostly Matsuda and Issei, were changed to the two weeb duos. Because literally, they're the reason why the whole hallways are literally being blocked by two people or an army of people doing the Doflamingo walk. And yes, Issei is playing the song in the background. So this is where, well, people are even sweatshopping with that, but people don't care. This is where, well, but there was one dude that actually decided to block them all because he was being a dickish head about it. But this is where, well, it was a bully that usually does try to bully mostly Matsuda and Issei. This is where, well, the person says, "So what are you losers doing here? Walking? What kind of strange walk is that?" This is where, well, before he can even say anything, this is where, well, mostly since Issei is walking forward, he fucking kicked this guy in the stomach and say, "Move out of my way, you trash." He acted like Doflamingo truly in its deepest core of emotions personality. But yeah, this is where, well, everyone was like walking forward still. They did not care. Some people, like, some weebs just trample over what's it called, the bully, and didn't care too much. People were just don't care. They were happy for the fact that mostly Issei straight up just turned Doflamingo after just kind of doing the voice and also fucking kicking this man hard enough in the stomach. Also, he did add an armament hawking to it because he was a menace. This is where, well, mostly the guy was just getting trampled on by literally in a row, not even an army. It was literally a huge fucking line of people just doing the Doflamingo walk. And some people did stomp on him pretty hard. But this is where, well, some of them even kind of hit him right in the fucking private part, but not the point. This is where, well, that man was never a man ever again. He turned into a girl real fast. He was screaming, but people didn't care. They were doing the Doflamingo walk. They have to be a menace. They don't care. Yeah, some of the girls also did join because they love anime, some of them. So, of course, this is where, well, mostly, since Issei's in the front lead doing the Doflamingo walk, they are all just, like, following him. Now, of course, Matsuda's behind, well, mostly right next to him, but yeah. This is where, well, mostly Sona got a call and even a video footage on what exactly is happening in the school. She sweatshops. She never watched anime, but she has seen the Doflamingo walk one time on her, like, YouTube shorts or whatever. Pretty much she saw this. Pretty much this is what I'm talking about, what she saw.
Ay, I walk around like that nigga. Finger on the trigger. If a nigga wants some smoke, I let this chopper eat his liver. I can't wait.
But yeah, pretty much she saw this and right now just sweatshops. She's just like, for fuck's sakes. It's Issei and fucking Matsuda doing this antics again. This is where, well, mostly Azo takes the phone and realizes that fucking this man is even becoming Doflamingo, being the worst person. This is where, well, there was also footage of him literally talking as Doflamingo and kicking someone like Doflamingo and just walking past this man without a care in the world. This is where, well, Azo say, okay, I don't know what he has, but I can only understand that this kid is literally broken at this point. Either that's a sacred gear or there's something else. This is where, well, we'll see everyone is sweatshopping, but yeah. This is where, well, Ria says, how am I gonna get out of the marriage with Riser? This is where, well, since Motohama here, Motohama here does not want to marry me. Motohama says, I'm already marrying someone. This is where he holds his girlfriend hand, and this is where, well, mostly Ria looks jealous, but yeah. This is where, well, she wants to marry someone who's actually interesting, powerful, and good looking enough to actually stop any marriages, but yeah. Now, Issei isn't good looking. Well, I mean, if he actually tries on his look, he sometimes doesn't even try. He doesn't care too much. But of course, well, with that happening, he kind of just like mostly is strong, powerful, and maybe not be good looking, but yeah. But of course, he's stronger than half the other people. He's literally a god in this world. But yeah. This is where, well, while mostly Issei keep walking like the flamingo, no one gonna stop him because he's the flamingo. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you get the point. But of course, well, we go into mostly Ria's having an idea, and this is where, well, she then says, how about make a tournament? Well, this time being humans. A battle between mostly Issei and Murahama in the Kendo sword style. Murahama says, you do realize I'm probably getting my ass kicked. Why do I have to fight him? Well, you say you don't want to marry me, so if you lose on purpose, Issei will have to marry me. This where, well, Murahama sweats up and seeing how Riz is so desperate. Can't you do this with Eren? Don't you actually like that guy or something? Yes, but Charlie, he doesn't even know my existence of me liking him. Bruh. So you want me to lose against my friend, or supposedly friend, but also the fact that you want to marry him just to get away from any like higher, mostly a marriages or whatever, like a fight marriage, so you can just cheat on him with mostly Eren. Yeah. Oh, but I mean, no. This is where, well, everyone else just looks at her sweat dropping like, yeah, you a bitch for that. This is where, well, mostly, Sona says, really, Rias? That's just horrible. You know that, right? Can't you just like make Eren fight against, well, not Eren, Eren to fight against mostly Matsuda? And if Matsuda loses, this is where, well, mostly Rias says, but I don't want to see Eren get hurt. This is where, well, mostly they all see how pretty much she doesn't want the guy that she likes to get hurt. The other guy, yes. They all switch out, realizing that Rias is horrible for that. But this is where, well, mostly Sursex decides to kind of agree with his sister because he's kind of a huge sister cunt. Or whatever the hell you call it. But yeah. But of course we go into a time skip of mostly still Issei being the trouble fucking maker of the whole damn school. Kicking the shit out of people who actually tried to bully his crew. Yes, he called this crew the fucking One Piece crew because why the fuck not? Because he was bored, okay? But mostly they get an announcement to go to the swimming club team for some reason. Mostly every student. This is where, well, mostly it was all the second years, not third years, but also some third years. Not the first years, but yeah. This is where Issei said, fuck it, follow me! We're doing the flamingo walk. Yeah, they're pretty much just walking over there. This is where one person's doing the Kuma walk, just walking behind. Like this tall person who loves anime also. Yeah, you get the point. But this is where, well, they get to the fucking swimming place, and this is where, well, there is an arena, a floating arena, in the middle of the pool, and there's some candle swords. This is where, well, we'll see, say sweat up and say it's weird. Whatever, keep walking, follow your leader. This is where, well, mostly Sona announced that she wants mostly Eren and what's it called? Well, not Eren, she wants Murahama versus Issei. This is a battle between the hand of Rias Gremory. This is where Issei says, ignore that. The name's Doflamingo out here. Big Doflamingo. No, I'm just kidding. Like, Master says, didn't she call your name? Nah, the name's Dofi out here. Walking like Doflamingo. This is where, well, we'll see. Right now, Master says, dude, you're not gonna pay attention to them, are you? Hell no. You think I'm gonna pay attention? I have better things to do. Like, watch anime. Other than that, I'm still gonna catch up on One Piece. This is where, well, mostly people are just over here just watch over. But yeah, this is where, well, Issei walks into the crowd and goes, walking like the flamingo. Like, we don't care. This is where, well, we'll see. Sona says, Dofi? This is where, well, mostly Issei says, now time to change my name. It's Aizen. This is where, well, Sona just says, get the fuck over here already, goddammit. This is where, well, everyone was shocked to hear her cuss. And this is where, well, Issei says, damn, she is desperate as fuck. Is she trying to get me over there? This is where, well, mostly Matsuda says, I don't know, buddy, but you're gonna have to go. This is where he says, take one for the team, Matsuda. Matsuda says, oh, hell no. I know what this is about. And I'm not marrying Rias. This is where, well, mostly Issei says, you think I want to marry her? This is where he looks at all the weaves and says, "Hey, who wants to marry Ria's Gremory?" This is where, well, all of them think, "Not really, kinda." This is where one dude said, "Me, go out there and fight Motohama for the marriage of Ria's Gremory. You got this. You're part of the what's it called? The group called the what's it called? The Doflamingo Walk." This is where, well, mostly the person says, "Hell yeah, I'm going." This is where, well, Sona screams out, mostly the person, and says that Issei needs to come over here already. This is where, well, people are confusing why Issei, but Issei's over here right now watching anime. And a flat screen TV that he appeared out of the fuck nowhere and starts watching anime. He's watching that out max, like really fucking loud. He got speakers around him. This is where, well, mostly this what's it called, video that starts playing. Mostly it's a so pretty much he was watching the DBS kind of dub one. So yeah, not the 7. You know that one. But yeah, he put that up to the fucking max, and everyone almost went deaf at that point. This is where, well, pretty much Goku says, "I will not let you destroy my world." He goes to percent and just starts rushing through, punches Beer in the face, and this is where he says, "Hell yeah, get him! Yeah!" This is where, well, we'll see Basura knows that already fucking Issei watches, but he's watching it more to be a fucking troll. This is where, well, people are sweatshirt like, "Bro, put that, like, volume down." This is where, well, we'll see Issei tries to check if there's any other system to put this shit to the max. This is where, well, people are just winding their eyes realizing that Issei's a fucking menace. And this is where, well, mostly someone grabbed the phone, or mostly not phone, the TV remote from his hand, and it was a girl who right now seems to be quite pissed and annoyed at him. The girl with kind of blondish hair and mostly dullish with eyes and says, "God damn it, I heard it like hell, you mother." This is where, well, Issei says, "Huh? Who the hell are you? The name's Junko Nishima, you bitch." Or not bitch, you bastard. "Ah, you fucking hurt in my ears. Can you not?" This is where Issei says, "Yeah, I cannot." This is where, well, she growls at him, and this is where Issei just grins at her without a care in the world. And this is where Sona says, "Issei, get over here." Issei swears up and says, "Whatever." Issei right now just gives the remote to Junko, and this is where he walks away. That's why, well, mostly Junko kind of sees that mostly she has a remote and she can think of something very evilish and diabolical if it wasn't for mostly the remote being gone from her hand, and this is where Masuda has it. This is where he starts changing the settings, putting what's it called, the music that mostly Issei is asking for. And of course, this is where, well, he's going to play it after this battle or during this battle because he knows that Issei fights better when he has music on. And right now, since they're in water, he can't really hear music when he having earbuds. But yeah, or his phone. He gave it to Masuda and other shit. And this is where, well, mostly everyone's confusing what song that Masuda's going to be playing. But this is where, well, we'll see, what's it called? Masuda's going to play a song, but yeah. This is where, well, mostly Issei says, "I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. What do you want?" Zona says that pretty much is a marriage kind of battle. It's a if you win against Motohama, you get to marry any girl. That's mostly the plan. Because subjects, it would be fine if there was a marriage between Rias in the kind of scene of The Office before this. Let's go before mostly before this kind of battle. This is where, well, Source said it would be a good idea, but Fabian decided to stop this at once and said it wouldn't be a good idea. Now, Sargex tried to use his power against mostly Fabian, but Fabian was standing still and didn't even want to even bother with letting, what's it called, Sargex have the right to actually do this. This is where Fabian suggested that the kid has his own will to choose whoever he wants to marry. This is where, well, Sargex refused that, but this is where Ajuka and Seraph had to calm them down. So, of course, mostly they agree with Fabian. This is where, well, mostly Sargex was angry, but of course he couldn't do anything. Rias, she still thinks it'd be a good idea to somehow manage to get Issei to kind of still pick her. Somehow. There's still a complete chance that she would get picked. And if mostly Issei picks Sona, Sona would just kind of give the marriage situation towards what's called Rias. This is where, well, mostly the battle still is going on, but this is where the song that mostly, mostly Masuda plays is this. So he plays the song called Ruthless. He plays that shit really loud to the point everybody is just shocked. This is where Issei starts acting like Yuha saying, well, it seems that we should start this already then, Masahama. This is where, right now, Murahama is a little confused, but he knows that song is from Yuha, and if you can understand Issei's abilities real fucking fast, it's the fact that this man is about to become Yuha, but not entirely. He instead just stays a little bit further away from mostly Issei, just in case he doesn't use the fucking power of whatever that Yuha can do, because he has never watched anime entirely, but he knows about the character because there's a lot of edits and a lot of recommendations put in his short list because he was watching YouTube one time. This is where, well, he just knows that this motherfucker could probably see into the future. But this is where Issei, instead of doing that, he did this entirely. He kind of looks at, what's it called, Murahama, and says this. He says this, if that's the case,
you need a reality check. Keeping a distance between yourself and your opponent is only meaningful when you're fighting someone equal in strength and skills. It's pointless for you to do that with me. See, I can reach out and touch your heart without even breaking a sweat.
This is where, well, right now, Murahama won his eyes, and this is where, well, Issei then stab upon Murahama in the chest, knocking him out and knocking him into the water easily. This is where, well, he then just dropped the kendo sword and just walks away, saying, well, I won. And this is where, well, Sona says, good, who do you choose to marry? This is where, well, Issei thinks about it, and then grins upon mostly a memory that he actually remembers, because this girl just appeared, kind of having this, evil glint when mostly she took the remote from him, and this is where, well, mostly Issei says, I have a person. This is where, well, Issei kind of points at the girl that's kind of right now trying to fight the remote from mostly, not fight the remote. She managed to take the remote from mostly, Matsuda. But this is where, well, mostly Issei points at her, and this is where she wasn't really understanding what exactly is happening, but of course she started playing something in the TV, and this is where, well, people were just shocked to believe that, well, Junko Nishima was chosen with Issei's kind of proposal to be married to her. Everyone was shocked. Rias was shocked specifically, because she was hoping he would have picked one of the girls that were in front of him. That being either, whatever, so she can still manipulate this situation. But this is where, well, Junko Nishima's the second year, and of course she was chosen by Issei. She wasn't expecting someone random from the crowd, especially someone evil like Junko Nishima. Now Junko, she's someone that seems to kind of have a kink for people to feel despair, but she wasn't expecting mostly Issei to pick her at all. She cannot manipulate Junko because Junko is much more trickier than normal, but Issei picked her in an instant. Just where, well, Issei said, I pick her. That is all I pick. So, I guess I'm married to Junko. Junko Nishima. Not gonna lie, she is kind of cute. Really cute. Well, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go start a family with her then. This is where Issei starts walking away. This is where, well, Rias, Sona, and the others realize what exactly he said. And this is where Junko was about to play something. And this is where Issei kind of just let her, saying, yo. This is where Junko almost jumps and say, what? I'm not doing anything. This is where, well, she kind of just throws the remote back to Matsuda. Matsuda grabs and sweat drops. This is where Issei kind of goes up to her. Right now, lift her chin up to his, mostly lift her chin up by putting his hand underneath her chin. And lift her up to see mostly eye to eye. Mostly dullish blue eyes meets with mostly these kind of yellowish brown eyes. And this is where Issei grins with such an evil smile, saying, you know, you're married to me now. And you're mine. All mine. This is where Junko's face becomes red entirely, because she was shocked. She was not expecting that. And this is where she just says, stop playing, bastard. This is where, well, Issei says, oh, I'm not playing at all. Issei wraps his arms, mostly one of his arms, around Junko's waist and pulls her closer, and says, you're really married to me. And you can't even deny it. You want to be married to me. I'm going to make you feel so much despair that you're going to enjoy it. This is where, well, Junko widened her eyes, realizing that mostly someone else can actually make people feel despair. But of course, Junko is feeling despair at the same time feeling quite pleasurous. This is where, well, she doesn't understand the feeling, but this is where, well, she actually likes it a lot. This is where, well, she can't believe Issei's risen her up so easily. This is where, well, mostly everyone says, damn, that motherfucker is risen up Junko. There's no fucking way. That motherfucker managed to rise up beyond that. Hell no. This is where people are just going wild. Blah, 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 blah. And this is where, well, the people over there in the marriage kind of the proposal. Murahama loses, so of course he doesn't marry Rias. And this is where Murahama says, yeah, I'm fucking free. Fuck that shit. This is where, well, he goes up to, Valerie and says, you're mine. This is where, well, Valerie hugs him. Awesome. But this is where everyone was just shocked. Well, mostly Surge X. Surge X was so pissed he was about to use the destruction ball. Until this is where, well, Fabian stops him saying, you lost. You understand that this was a matter that was going to lose no matter what. This is where, well, Surge X says, you're a traitor to the Devil Society. This is where, well, Fabian says, I'm no traitor. You're just trying to use your powers to, well, manipulate people to kind of giving up mostly his happiness for your sister's happiness. Not gonna lie, that is cruel. Very cruel. This is where, well, mostly starts to glares at Fabian, but Fabian doesn't care. This is where he looks kind of happy. Junko be here blushing very furiously red, while mostly Issei wrapping his arms around her and pulling her really close. Until this is where, well, Issei didn't really kiss her in the mouth, but just kissing the forehead and saying, you're mine, understand that? Other than that, bye. This is where, well, mostly Issei right now takes the remote TV screen and also the speaker and just starts walking away, but yeah. Mostly Matsuda already packed it all up, but this is where, well, they're both walking out of there. This is where, well, while mostly Matsuda is following Issei, like if it was Aizen and Genichimaru, they walk out, but yeah. Junko tries to turn around because she was shocked to believe that Issei didn't kiss her in the mouth. She was expecting that. She was actually hoping for that. But no, what instead happens was she just gets kissed in the kind of forehead. Which when she kind of grabs her forehead, her face becomes entirely red. She actually becomes quite very interested with Issei. She has her heart in her eyes, and this is where she actually becomes quite yandere. She's like, so cool. Was he flirting with me? This is the first time I ever felt something like this, instead of despair. He's going to become mine only. This is where, well, she was grinning like a yandere, but yeah. People were sweat-dropping. Like, what the fuck did Issei just choose? And why? This is where, well, people were shocked to believe that Issei would choose someone like Junko instead of Rias Gremory. But yeah. This is where, well, mostly Matsuda talks to him saying, why did you choose her? Issei says, oh no, just the evil in her glint of eyes are so fucking cute to see. Then again, I have met her before. And I'm not gonna lie, the work that she does is quite interesting. So interesting, a lot. I guess you can say that I have an interesting crush on her. Issei said towards Suzuka Matsuda. So what are you going to do to her? You were lying about having a kid with her, right? Oh, that was no lie. If I could, I would. But I know that would sound kind of fucked up in so many ways. I will wait until she consents to it. This is where Matsuda winds his eyes and says, you are not joking about that. Why though? Why would you want to have a kid with her? She's so fucking cute, you haven't realized that. You're the only one that would expect a crazy girl like her to be cute. I guess you're right. Who really cares? She'll be mine later or sooner. I don't care. This is where, well, mostly, well, Matsuda says, okay, was this according to your plan? Maybe. Who really knows? This is where, well, mostly Matsuda sweats up and says, just come on, let's just go already. This is where, well, mostly Issei nodding. This is where they just walk out of the school, but yeah. It doesn't work. Well, everyone was shocked and just dumbfounded of Issei's, like, interesting kind of quotes, power, and other shit, but yeah. He is quite brutal also. He rejected Rias to pick Junko, but yeah. Junko's all flustering mess, and this is where her sister comes up to her and says, "Are you okay?" This is where what Junko say, I am okay. Makoro, I need to ask you something. Yes? Please find him. Please find who? Issei. Okay, and what? Kidnap him and put him in my room. Are you going to torture him for that flustering mess? Hell no. I'm going to make sure he's mine and only mine. This is where Junko said with such a psychotic grin on her face, which we'll see Makoro nodded and just didn't question her sister too much. This is where, well, Junko says, you're nothing but mine. Mine, mine, mine only. You're going to be mine. And only mine. This is where, well, mostly she grins. And of course, we go into mostly a time skip later on. But for right now, I'm going to kind of end it off here for part 4 of this What If by saying yeah. But yeah.